Hey guys, Sean here from Tesla Family again. I've had my Tesla solar panels now for 1 full year, and my panels have since powered my home and my Tesla Model 3 from summer 2020 through autumn, winter, and now spring 2021. In this video, I'll be sharing a complete review of my Tesla solar journey from cost and ordering to installation and now my first full year of collecting clean solar energy. I'll also be sharing my top 5 reasons why I love my Tesla solar panels and the Tesla energy experience. You'll see my 1-year solar production and how that compares to Tesla's estimate, my home usage, solar offset, how weather and shading impacts my solar production, SREC creation over 1 year, my electric cost, and how I'm saving over $1,000 on my electric bill this year after adding solar. All right, let's jump in.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for my 1-year Tesla solar panel review and top 5 reasons why I love my Tesla solar panels. Welcome back to those of you who have watched Tesla Family before, and welcome to all my new viewers out there who are interested in information on Tesla solar. Just a little background before we get started, my 7.56 kilowatt medium Tesla solar panel system was installed back at the end of June 2020. So now it's been 1 awesome year with Tesla Solar, and I want to share a lot of information with you all on how this 1 year has gone. I'm located here in central Maryland, just to the northwest of Washington, D.C., to help familiarize you with where this data is being collected. This is actually my 26th video in my Tesla Solar playlist, so if you haven't seen the rest of my Tesla Solar videos, definitely check out that playlist after you finish watching this video. Alright, jumping right in, my top 5 reasons why I love my Tesla solar panels. Starting off with number 1, ease of ordering. The ease of ordering and the whole process from start to finish and even after support has been fantastic with Tesla Solar. Probably the best part about the ordering process is that you won't have any pushy salespeople. Alright, jumping over to the solar panel webpage on Tesla.com. I'll get into pricing a little bit later in this video, so hang on for that. But definitely one of the biggest reasons why I chose Tesla Solar is for their low cost. You can see right here on the web page, solar for existing roofs, lowest cost solar panels in America, money back guarantee. I am going to step you back through the ordering process, but I do have a very popular video on ordering Tesla solar panels that was posted early 2020, 16,000 views here. Definitely check that video out if you want to know more. However, a lot of information has been updated since I posted this video, and I'm going to attempt to share those updates with you in this video. So before getting into Tesla solar panels, I do want to let you know that I did initially look into Tesla Solar Roof. I still think this is a fantastic product, especially if you need a new roof. However, I did have some local roofing contractors come by and visit my house to take a look at my roof before I decided to make a move on my Tesla solar panels, and they did say that my roof was in very good condition. So because I didn't need a new roof, I decided to just go with the Tesla solar panels. I do have a video with more product information and my Tesla Solar glass roof estimate. Take a look at that on my YouTube channel in my Tesla Solar playlist. I'll share with you real quick, here is the layout that was sent to me for the Tesla Solar roof. You can see here where Tesla was going to put active solar tiles, basically on all surfaces of my roof, this front of the house being the south side of the roof. Probably the most prohibitive part of me in my decision-making process was the price and the fact that I really don't need a new roof. Tesla did quote me $58,000 for a standard size 9.59 kilowatt system with 2 power walls, with a recommendation also for max solar, and that's what I showed you in the previous tab of 12.75 kilowatts and 3 power walls at $70,000. Definitely keep watching the video here. I am going to share with you what I did pay for my Tesla solar panels. Let's go through the ordering process though. I said it's very easy, and after you've collected your own information from either watching all of my Tesla solar playlist videos or going to other YouTube channels and watching Tesla solar videos, or just checking out the Tesla website, you're able to collect a lot of information to be an informed consumer before actually placing your order. But the ordering process is super easy. Like I said, no pushy salesperson. All you have to do is place your order through Tesla.com. And I'll step you through that right here. I do want to plug my referral link, because if you do decide to order Tesla Solar, like so many of you have done using my referral link, you can earn a $100 award after system activation for either solar roof or solar panels. So that referral link is tesla.com/referral/Shawn, SHAWN 68886. So right now we'll step you through, order yours. You can see when you go here, you'll get a pop-up $100 reward. My referral code will give you that after your system activation. And I'm going to just plug in all the information that I plugged in originally and just see if Tesla's recommendation has changed in the year since I ordered my panels. So after plugging in all of that information here, you can see Tesla is recommending an 8.5 kilowatt solar panel system. That's about 1 kilowatt larger than my current medium-sized Tesla solar panel system, but those were 315 watt panels, and Tesla now has moved to 425 watt panels. I have a 24 panel array, but the new larger Tesla solar panels only require an array of 20 panels. Stick around until later in the video where I'll do a side-by-side comparison of what the current cost of this system is to what I paid for my system a year ago. Again, super easy process to order that took me about 2 minutes to plug everything in. Okay, reason number 2, why I love my Tesla solar panels. Of course, you can't deny the beautiful design. Let's take a deeper dive into that. So here's a comparison I wanted to show of my Tesla solar installation compared to some of my surrounding neighbors whose solar panels were installed by the other guys. My project, of course, being on top. Look at these sleek, durable, all black panels, no visible grids, low profile to the roof, concealed edges with skirting on all 3 sides, and an in-attic conduit run. Tesla had to connect the array on the west-facing roof to the array on the south-facing roof. If I had not requested an in-attic conduit run, there probably would have been a piece of conduit that ran across the valley between my 2 arrays. But take a look at my installation video where I actually climb up into my attic post-install and show you the quality of work that Tesla did. Take a look at the other guys' installations. Look at these panels here on the lower left. You can see the visible grid lines, just not as sleek looking. Another panel system here on a roof where there's just way too much shading. There's very tall pine trees in the rear of this house while it is south facing. I don't know how they're getting good production here with all the shading provided by the very tall trees behind their home. Here's another project where they're missing the side trim, and you can see right underneath the panels. You know, for me, I think all of these little things count with Tesla Solar. They took care of covering the side of the panel so you can't see underneath them. And here's another neighbor here with some mismatched panels. I got to commend Tesla for just an awesome design and very beautiful looking solar panels. Here's a look at my Tesla Solar layout. So I do have a 20 panel array on my south facing roof and a 4 panel array on my west facing roof. Again, this is the old 315 watt panels with a total system size of 7.56 kilowatts. And Tesla had an estimated annual production of 10,445 kilowatt hours. I'll show you what I actually produced in my first year. If you just stick around a little bit longer in the video, I'll be sharing some performance numbers with you. Tesla installed these Hanwha Q cells, Q Peak Duo Black in 315 watts. Again, these are real sleek looking panels. To get a better look at them, my installation video has some close-ups. Now, I did mention that Tesla has increased the size of their solar panels, so while they still look the same, these are now 425 watts. So Tesla went from 315 watts to 340 watts and now 425 watts. These are a bit larger, especially in the length of the panel. They're now up to 82 inches long. Here are the current Tesla Solar sizes as of July 2021. So now a small is down to 10 panels from 12. Medium down to 20 from 24, a large down to 30 from 36, and an extra large down to 40 from 48. And all the power ratings of the systems have gone up a little bit here. Here's the inverter that Tesla installed with my system. It's a Solar Edge single phase inverter. Sure, Little clip of what that looks like here on my system. It's mounted to the side of my house, right next to my electric meter. And I think Tesla did a great job of installing this. However, all new Tesla Solar orders now include the Tesla Solar Inverter, Tesla's own branded solar inverter. Looks like some key features of this are built-in Powerwall technology for exceptional efficiency and reliability, Wi-Fi, Ethernet, and cellular connectivity for over-the-air updates, and a design to integrate the Tesla Powerwall and Tesla app. There are 3.8 kilowatt and 7.6 kilowatt models available. All right, moving on to my Tesla solar installation. Here's a picture from installation day. You can see the Tesla Energy staff hard at work installing the panels on my roof. Again, I have a full installation video available on my YouTube channel in my Tesla solar playlist. The whole process was quite easy. You can see here from the time that I ordered to the time that I powered on my system was only about 6 months. And that actually was a little bit longer due to a self-imposed COVID hold that I placed in March. I placed my order at Tesla.com, just like I showed you a few slides ago, on January 31st, 2020. My home assessment was completed on February 12th, which is where Tesla Energy staff came to my home to take a look at my roof a little bit closer and make sure that they would be able to install the panels without any additional repairs needed. I signed my solar purchase agreement after receiving my customer layout just a few days later on February 18th. And then a month later, we were starting to get into the COVID pandemic, and I contacted Tesla and did a self-imposed hold because at that time there was a lot of uncertainty with, having workers come to your house and being a little bit worried maybe about the spread of COVID-19. I placed a hold for about 2 months, and then Tesla gave me a call back in May. We scheduled the installation for the end of June. You can see here on June 26, 2020, my inspection was really quickly done by the county on just 4 days later, June 30th, 2020, and then my utility approved my system and gave me permission to operate on July 2nd, 2020. While it took 153 days between order and install for me, the average time between ordering and installation for my 22 referrals is 101 days, with the shortest time being 21 days and the longest time being 318 days. If I could place my order again, probably one of the things that I would have added, had it been a little more economical at the time that I placed my order, would have been adding Powerwall. Now, because I have net metering here in Maryland, where my utility company gives me credits for any extra energy pushed back into the grid, it sort of acts like a Powerwall, but if I do get power outages, which I don't actually get very many of them here, maybe a few power flickers here and there, Powerwall would definitely come into play. Looking forward, you have to order Powerwall now. I think that's the right move for Tesla to require customers who order solar to have a Powerwall with that system. All right, reason number 3, performance and warranty. Let's get into this a little bit deeper. On this slide, you can see that this is a collection of my solar performance beginning in July 2020 and running right through the 1 year here in June 2021. On the left-hand side, I have 2 snapshots from my Tesla Solar app showing energy usage for the first 6 months in 2020, then energy usage for the first half of 2021. For my monthly production, you can see how my production goes down in the winter with the lower sun angle and shorter amount of daylight, and then comes back up here as we move toward spring. In the northern hemisphere, you can always expect lower solar production in the winter months. Overall, total solar produced 9,132 kilowatt hours, and this is a 112% offset. Solar offset is how much solar are you producing versus how much is your home using. You can see here my home usage was 8,169 kilowatt hours. That means that I'm producing more than what I need, which is really good. That means that I'm able to generate credits, and in the end, that helps really keep my electric bill to a minimum while also allowing me to generate some residual income from an excess generation payout. I do want to bring you back to my solar layout. So Tesla estimated 10,445 kilowatt hours. You can see that I underproduced that estimate by 1,400 kilowatt hours roughly. But again, not a big deal because in the end, I produced more solar than my home needed. I pulled from the grid in 1 year 5,665 kilowatt hours. I pushed to the grid 6,629 kilowatt hours. This is also good news here, pushing nearly 1 megawatt hour to the grid, more than what my home required to pull from the grid, mainly pulling from the grid at night and on cloudy days or days when my panels are covered with snow. My 1 year high-end production possibility, this is using the kilowatt-hour rule of thumb, and this would be if every single day of the year is full sunshine, which is impossible. My system could theoretically produce 13,797 kilowatt hours on the high end, and on the low end, using the kilowatt hour rule of thumb, 8,278 kilowatt hours. Take a look at my July 2020 video that takes a deeper dive into the kilowatt hour rule of thumb. But overall, we can see that my solar production fits right in between the high and low end numbers. That tells me my system is operating without error. Even Tesla's estimate of nearly 10,500 kilowatt hours fits right in here as well. If you want to look at the daily production possibility average over 12 months, the maximum is 38 and the minimum is 23. So my average production per day of 25 kilowatt hours fits right in between there as well. Also good news. Looking at my 2019 average usage for the entire year, that was also 25 kilowatt hours, and that was before solar. So this tells me that my system is adequately sized because my average production per day matches my 2019 usage. Now, if you've added an EV or made some major changes to your appliances, you might see some differences here. But in 2019, I was charging my Model 3. My highest production day over the past year, May 1st, with 49 kilowatt hours. I was never able to achieve that 50 kilowatt hour day, even though I was really hoping we would get that. I'll talk a little bit later in the video about some of the impacts to your solar production and what may have kept me from reaching that 50 kilowatt hour day. With the longest sunlight hours of the day being in June, you would think that sometime in June I would have hit that, but I didn't. Lowest production day on February 1st, where we had 4.5 inches of snow on the panels, zero production. So in the wintertime, you want to go into the winter hoping to have built up some credits that you can use on those low production days, or have Powerwall. Average percent of normal rainfall, this is calculated over the entire 12 months using my location in central Maryland and climate data from some surrounding observation sites, 130% of normal. So we had above normal rainfall for the period, and that may be a contributing factor to why my production wasn't as high as Tesla had estimated. The average sunrise to sunset sky cover over 12 months, 60%. So this shows that we usually see at least partly cloudy skies most of the time. Total lifetime production, this is going to match the number above, 9,132. And again, Tesla's estimate of 10,445. We fell short of that, but I provided some reasons above, and I'll also provide some reasons that I think could have led to that in a few more slides. Total SRECs created. If you want more information on SRECs, I have 2 SREC videos on my Tesla Solar playlist that takes a deeper dive. I generated and sold 9 SRECs in the past year, putting $624.50 back in my pocket. This is good because in parentheses here I have $378. That's what Tesla originally was going to offer me to buy all of my SRECs. I declined that and decided that I wanted to sell my SRECs on my own. And you can see here that I'm already making out just 1 year into owning my system. I should continue to generate SRECs for the next couple of years. Looking back at Tesla's order summary, if I was to order my solar panel system today, Tesla's going to offer me a $1,445 solar renewable energy credit. So if I remain at my current pace, I will be able to outdo that in just over 2 years. However, I have heard from several recent Tesla Solar customers that Tesla's not allowing you to decline the SREC credit. If you've recently dealt with this, go ahead and leave a comment here on the video below and let me know what your experience was. If you are able to decline the SREC credit from Tesla and they are allowing you to sell your own SRECs, that's great news, but let me know here in the video below. I'd like to hear an update on that. Alright, I'll show a little bit more information in a few more slides, but my utility bill for 12 months with solar was a whopping $56.86. That is so cheap. My electric bill for the year in 2019 before I went solar, $1,232. That's a savings in 1 year of over $1,000, $1,175. So solar's already paying off huge. Okay, let's talk about the warranty because that's important as well. This is from my solar purchase agreement. I'm not sure if any of these terms have been updated since early 2020. If they have, go ahead and leave a comment down below in the video, but Tesla is going to include system maintenance for a period of 20 years. However, they are providing some tips on shade management and panel cleaning. Those are things that I need to take care of on my own. and the solar panel hardware are covered for at least 12 years with the inverter covered for at least 10 years. My roof is warranted against leaks from the system installation for the first 10 years by the provider as well, just in case there were any leaks that developed from how they're anchoring the panels to my roof. Hanwha Q Cells, the brand of solar panels that I have, they are warranting the performance of their solar panels to at least 98% of nominal power for the first year and at least 85% of nominal power for up to 25 years. So that's comforting as well. There is some degradation with time, but you could generally expect that to only reach around 15% or less in 25 years. Here's a little bit more data on my production versus my home usage with solar. This is month by month. I've put them into a bar chart here. What you see is the blue production numbers and the orange home usage numbers. Where in the months where you see the blue bar higher than the orange bar, that means I'm overproducing and I'm generating a credit that my utility company will let me use at nighttime or later on in the year when my production numbers aren't as high. So you can see here that only 4 months of the year, October, November, December, and January, is where my home usage is higher than my production. Those are the shortest days of the year, coldest days of the year, winter time. That can be expected in the northern hemisphere. And for the other 8 months of the year, especially in spring from March to June, look at those bars, my production is higher than my home usage. This gray line here shows my offset. The offset is the number of kilowatt hours that I am overproducing or underproducing. The offset goes below zero in October and stays down below zero until February when I start to generate more solar than my home is using. Here's another bar chart showing my energy that's being sent to and from the grid here. So blue is being drawn from the grid, orange pushing to the grid. In this bar graph, you want to see your orange being higher than your blue, meaning that you're pushing more energy to the grid and generating a credit. And this kind of matches the other graph where you're only drawing more from the grid than what you're pushing into the grid in the colder months, which here happen to be October, November, December, and January. Okay, taking a look at a couple things that may impact your solar production. Starting off first with this video here that I produced last fall. This compared my summer versus my fall solar production, and I had a question on what's causing these dips. In the end, it came down to a low sun angle and some shading of trees or across the street from where I live. There's a deeper dive in the video, so definitely check that out if you're interested in this subject. I also have a video on solar panel performance in a winter storm. Take a look at that video for more. As I mentioned before, snow on the panels generally shuts down production pretty quickly. And of course, any other debris on your solar panels can impact your production. Here's a video I produced on how to clean your solar panels, including recommendations from Tesla. Another impact to your solar production, and this is something I'm still kind of looking into, I'm thinking about doing a more in-depth video, but I haven't done it yet, is how maximum temperature impacts your maximum power. So what I did is I took 12 days from this past spring and summer and I plotted them on this chart here, max power versus max temperature. And you can see here the trend line is showing that as the temperature gets warmer, your max power is reduced. So there is a temperature coefficient with the panels, and hotter temperatures on the panels does in fact impact your solar production. And by plotting this data here, made it a lot easier for me to see. You can see that the sweet spot for my maximum power production is really anything less than 80 degrees. Once that temperature goes above 80 degrees, like it does most of the summertime where we're in the 90s, my max power is less than 6 kilowatts. That's why in the summertime, while you have the longest daylight of the year, the temperatures are very, very hot. And when the panels get hot, they don't perform as well. If you'd like to hear more on this subject, leave a comment below and let me know. And I'll probably end up doing a deeper dive on this subject. I've also produced seasonal Tesla solar production videos. I have one for summer, one for autumn, one for winter, and one for spring, where I break down my solar production for each season of the year, my first year of Tesla Solar. Take a look at those videos on my YouTube channel in my Tesla Solar playlist for more information. And my fourth reason why I love my Tesla solar panels, the low cost of the system, no or minimal electric bills, and the residual income that I'm earning from selling my SRECs and the excess generation payout I receive from my utility company. Let's take a deeper dive into that. Okay, here's a screenshot from my ordering Tesla solar panels video. This shows the costs and incentives that Tesla quoted me when I was placing my original order for my medium-sized 7.56 kilowatt Tesla solar panel system. We're going to use this to compare to the new pricing that earlier in the video I queued up. So back in January 2020 when I placed my order, the price after incentives that Tesla quoted me was $12,301. This is without Powerwall. The price before incentives, $18,000. They did quote me a $378 solar renewable energy credit, which I declined. And they said about $4,322 in federal tax credit I would receive, along with the Maryland Solar Energy Grant Program $1,000 grant. Let's compare this to the 2021 quote. We're going to hide the incentives, and you can see here that the cost is $27,583 before any incentives. That includes one Powerwall. I will let you know that I did not order a Powerwall originally with my solar panels. A year ago, you were able to order just panels without Powerwall, but now if you place an order, you have to get at least one Powerwall with your system. Taking a look at the breakdown here, so $17,083. This is cheaper. This is about $1,000 cheaper for a larger system than what I paid 1 year ago. The only difference being that this system requires one Powerwall with an additional cost of $10,500. But you can still see a very hefty federal tax credit. We're still getting that Maryland $1,000 solar energy grant program and this Maryland storage tax credit, with Tesla now providing a larger solar renewable energy credit. Price after potential incentives, $15,452. So all in all, doing a comparison to what I paid after incentives, this is only about an extra $3,000 to cover that Powerwall. So I did produce a video called How I Paid for My Tesla Solar Panels. Take a look at that video on my YouTube channel, Tesla Solar Playlist. But I've got a breakdown here for you. My system cost $18,000.36 before any incentives. There was no taxes or installation. So Tesla offered me a $3,176.86 price drop rebate offer. Tesla adjusted their pricing to make their solar panel systems cheaper. This was in late June. So I reached out to Tesla and asked if I'm eligible for this price drop rebate because my system wasn't installed yet. And they offered me this price drop rebate offer. Now I did have to stick with the older 315 watt panels versus the 340 watt panels. There's a 26% federal tax credit for installations in 2020. That was an extra $3,854 I got back on my taxes this year. And that's the amount considering the value of the system after the price drop. Maryland, the state of Maryland offers a solar renewable energy grant program. That was $1,000 that I got back from the state. I ended up using some profits from the sale of my Tesla stock that helped offset the cost of the system as well. I bought this Tesla stock either to pay off my Model 3 or to buy solar panels, and in the end, I was able to take some of those profits and put them toward my solar panels. Also, Tesla let me pay for the system using a credit card, so I got 1.5% back for credit card points. That's a $268.50. And then the profits of the 9 SRECs I got over the first year, $624.50 back in my pocket. So the net cost of my system, considering all of the above, was $404.50 that I got paid. I actually got paid to install solar panels if you take in all of the above. Jumping to the bottom here, I want to pass along a huge thank you. I'm very fortunate to have 24 of you out there use my referral link to buy Tesla Solar over the past year. And through the Tesla referral program, I have earned over $8,000 for all of those referrals. So thank you very much, anyone who's used my referral link. If you are considering ordering Tesla by using this link, you can earn a check just like one of these, a $100 award back after system activation. Here's a quick scroll through my Tesla loot box showing you all of my deferred installations and open orders. If your name's on this list, a huge shout out and a huge thank you to you. I'm glad I was able to provide information through my YouTube channel to help you add Tesla Solar to your home. Deeper dive into the electric bill. So here's a bar chart showing before and after solar, the orange being before solar. So in July of 2019, my electric bill was $150. But in July of 2020, only $10. So huge savings in my electric bill. It's basically zeroed out every month since my installation. I do have to pay a small customer charge for being connected to the grid, but that's it. I pay for no electricity at all because I'm generating a large amount of credits in the warmer months of the year. And again, I mentioned before, over $1,100 in savings in the past year. Also, I talked about residual income. So I am generating residual income every month or most months. Whenever I generate more than 1 megawatt hour of solar, I earn an SREC. Here's the video with a deeper dive on that. You can find it in my Tesla Solar playlist. But I can sell these credits to a broker and I get paid for generating solar. Residual income just about every month. It's great to have cash coming back into my pocket. Having solar panels or solar roof on your house really can be a money printer, as I'm showing here. Also, my excess generation payout. Once a year, every year, my utility will send me an excess generation payout. This past year it ended up being $148.83 for all the excess generation that I had accumulated and not used yet by the time April 2021 rolled around. And the fifth reason why I love my Tesla solar panels, of course, I can't end the video without talking about the wonderful Tesla app you can use to monitor solar and Powerwall. Now, I don't have Powerwall, but I love using my Tesla app to monitor my solar production, and without it, I wouldn't have been able to produce all these awesome YouTube videos that I've been sharing with you guys. So Tesla's got a lot of information on their website on how to use the app. Here's a little video showing me moving through the Tesla Solar app and how easy it is to find a lot of your data. I do take a deeper dive with my Tesla app tour in my Tesla Solar Panels Power On video, another very popular video that I have on my YouTube channel in my Tesla Solar playlist. Well, that wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed my 1-year Tesla Solar review. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Definitely give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Share the video with friends. Use my Tesla referral link if you're considering ordering solar as well. I certainly love sharing my Tesla solar journey with all of you out there. Hit that subscribe button as well. I do have other content besides Tesla Solar. I also have a day one Cybertruck reservation, so you can be sure that I'll walk you through the ordering process for that and a tour of it when the configurator opens and delivery happens. Also, I hope to be producing some full self-driving videos when the next update is sent out to the wider Tesla community than the current beta program. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. If you really enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe to Tesla Family Channel here on YouTube. We really appreciate all of our subscribers and everyone who watches our videos. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you soon. Check out all of our other videos as well. Also, follow us on Twitter at Tesla Family Chan. Use my referral code to buy a new Tesla and you will get 1,000 free supercharging miles. Or if you use my referral code to buy Tesla solar roof or solar panels, you'll get a $100 reward after system activation.